So some days are just they're just bad days. Last night, I actually got sleep last night, and most nights I struggle to fall asleep um, for many reasons. Typically, what happens with me and what is the hardest to explain to doctors so they can actually help me is at night my neuropathy pain and dystonia, just everything just gets so much worse at rest. So when I lay down, it'll start off fine, and then very quickly I start having extreme pain in my arms and legs, mostly in my legs. And what that feels like is typically it'll start off with like a burning sensation, and it'll start in my arms and legs, and then I'll get like this restless sensation, feeling like I need to move or do something. And I know that's a part of restless leg syndrome, which I do have, but you know, kind of all over my body when the sensation starts. But but yeah, it'll start off as like a burning sensation, and then an urge to move or something with my limbs, and then it starts turning into more of um, like electrical shocks, crawling sensations everywhere, just all over my face, all over my body, all over my legs. It just feels like something is crawling all over me. Extreme itching. Um, but the worst part is when it's in my arms and legs, and that burning happens, that electrical shock feeling happens, and it causes my legs to lock up in a muscle cramp. And no one, the doctors I've talked to about this don't seem to get it, but like my legs will spasm so severely that they contort, and my feet will contort, and they're just locked. And it's so painful, so painful. And that happens every night if my pain medication fails me, which it often does. So that's a kind of a struggle I'm going through right now. And so I lose sleep because of it, because I can't lay down. It doesn't matter how tired I am. It doesn't matter if I've been up for a day or 2 days or 3 days. The worst has been 4. I can't physically lay down. Sometimes I can't physically sit down because my body goes into this electrocution and exorcism. It's what it feels like. It's like a possessed feeling because my body is not my own. And that is usually what keeps me up at nights. Last night, though, was different because I did get sleep. I woke up around 3 and then struggled to go back to sleep, but at least got some sleep. But before I could drift off, I was just watching TV with my husband, and then all of a sudden, my arms started burning and feeling like the muscles were being stretched beyond what they could be stretched. And I started getting cold and shivering, and I couldn't even handle him touching me to provide comfort. It was just painful. Um, so thankfully, the medication that I take with pain kicked in enough to where I was able to lay down and go to sleep. But when I woke up today, it's such a catch 22. So because I was still and I actually slept, when I woke up this morning, my joints were in so much pain that I can barely get out of bed today. I can barely put any weight standing up because of the arthritis pain. Um, Anyone who has arthritis knows, like, once you sit or lay down for an extended period, yeah, I mean, they get stiff, they get painful. Movement helps them from getting like that. And so, because I slept today, I'm barely functional. Not because I'm tired, but because just moving my body is very, very painful. But I'm trying to get it moving this morning, trying to walk a little bit around my house, trying to, like, my hands are locked up this morning as well. So I'm trying to just get them moving, get the pain out of them. But yeah, last night wasn't a good night. It wasn't the worst. It wasn't a good night. And this morning, definitely not a good morning. Not the worst, but also not great. So this is just, what I go through. And I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not. I know that there are people who have more pain than I do. And I don't know how they survive. I don't. So I don't know. I don't know. Though it's a hard day, I'm going to keep at it. And I hope you keep at it too. Bye, everyone.